This demo of the Thoth Search UI new feature update. In this update, we're looking at the advised document compare screen. You can navigate to this compare screen by going over to this drop down if you want more info. You can press this expand button, and then you can go down to the compare screen. And this will take you here. By default, you're greeted with a comparison between the current advised document and the current advised document. So as you can see, there aren't any differences. It's just the same document side to side. But if you want to compare one, you have to go over and either import an advised document or add one from this drop-down menu. So some changes that were made to this compare screen was the ordering of the parameters. Now you can see results are at the top, which gives you your packages, your sources, your pip file lock packages, as well as your runtime environment, and then your stack info. Whereas metadata is now at the bottom. We changed this because users found they did not like seeing the metadata at the top because it wasn't as important to them compared to the stack info and the packages. Apart from that, another change that was added was the ability to have a more human readable label. So as you can see, you have the date, the environment name, the environment operating system, and then the Python version of that environment, all pictured in each option. Before, it was just the advised document ID, which wasn't as readable and hard to decipher what you were actually comparing. So if we hop over to another one to compare it, it's going to load in a bit, and then you're going to see some more updates to this page. First, you're going to see new colors. The icons or the plus and minus are all the same, but now there are colors associated with each change. So if there is a change in the value but not the parameter found in each advised document, you're going to get a yellow color. If the old advised document did not include the parameter in the new advised document, you're going to get a green color on the right. And similarly with red, if the old document had parameter, such as like this package, then it'll appear red on the left side and not on the right. And if there is no changes, it appears in plain text with no highlighting. And you can see these are completely different advised documents, so there's going to be a lot of differences. But usually you'll compare two different versions of an advised document, which will have a lot less differences. There might be maybe 1, 2, 3, 10 differences, and not a huge plethora like this. But in that case, you don't want to be scrolling through all the similarities every single time just to find each difference. So you're able to do differences only, and that's going to hide all those similarities. As you can see, this was removed once we press this differences only button. Other than that, the compare screen is the same as before, but now there's one other additional detail that goes with the URL. As you can see, when we are on this option right here, this environment, we're comparing this advise if we look at the URL, we're comparing this advise right here, which is the current advised document, to this advised document, which has been turned into this pretty text right here. Now, if we go ahead and change that to another one, you can see this changes. Now, the benefit of this is now we can link directly to a environment comparison screen. So if I refresh it, you can see that it's going to grab this one instead and slowly load that in. Oh wait, yeah, we're on this one. We're comparing the same thing again. Whoops, right here. It's gonna load it in. There we go. And it's to load the screen in. There we go. It's a little bit slow because it's having to load in each and every single one of these environments. Now, eventually, with updates to the database and maybe some optimizations on the front end, we'll be able to increase the speed for this. other than the benefit of this URL is you're going to be able to link directly to advisor comparisons from the CLI, such as Thamos. So when Thamos produces a new advisor run, you're going to get a link that will directly link you to a comparison between the previous and the current versions of your project's advise. Other than that, that is the update for the comparison screen. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you.